Let's explore MongoDB Sharding strategies. We'll cover planning optimal shard keys and data distribution. This is crucial for managing large datasets and ensuring your MongoDB deployment scales effectively. We will discuss how to divide your data across multiple servers. So, what exactly is sharding? Sharding is a method of distributing data across multiple servers to achieve horizontal scaling. Instead of relying on a single powerful server, sharding allows you to split your data into smaller, more manageable pieces and store each piece on a separate server. This approach significantly improves performance and scalability. Let's discuss shard key basics. A shard key is a field or a combination of fields that determines how documents are distributed across shards. It is the most important decision to make while implementing sharding. The choice of the shard key directly affects how evenly data is distributed and how efficiently queries can be routed to the appropriate shards. Here is an example. First, enable sharding using sh.enable sharding, passing the database name, MongoDB. Then, set the shard collection using sh.shardCollection. Pass the collection name MongoDB.users and specify the shard key. Here, the shard key is user_ID with value 1, indicating ascending order. Let's explore the properties of a shard key. First, high cardinality means that the shard key should have many unique values for better data distribution. Second, good selectivity. Queries can target specific shards efficiently, thereby reducing the amount of data scanned. Third, even distribution. Data should be spread uniformly across all shards to avoid hotspots. Fourth, immutable, meaning it cannot be changed after sharding is enabled. Once you've chosen a shard key and enabled sharding for a collection, you cannot change the shard key. There are two main types of shard keys: ranged and hashed. With ranged sharding, data is distributed based on value ranges of the shard key. For example, you might shard a collection of customer data based on the first letter of their last name. With hashed sharding, data is distributed based on the hash values of the shard key. MongoDB calculates a hash of the shard key value for each document and uses that hash to determine which shard the document should be stored on. An example of range-based sharding is the timestamp field having value 1. An example of hash-based sharding is the user_ID field having value hashed. Choosing a good shard key is crucial for optimal performance. Here are some examples of good and bad shard keys. Good keys include user_ID, preferably a universally unique identifier, email, assuming it is unique, and order_ID, if it has high cardinality. Bad keys include timestamp because it is monotonic, status because it has low cardinality, and country because it often leads to uneven distribution. Let's explore different distribution strategies. First, balanced distribution. Ensure equal load across all shards, prevents hotspots, optimizes resource usage, and leads to better query performance. Second, query-aware planning, where the design is based on query patterns, which means targeted shard queries, reduced cross-shard operations, and improved response time. Here are some best practices for MongoDB sharding. Always benchmark shard key performance before deploying to production. Plan for future scalability and potential data volume increases. Design shard keys based on actual query patterns. Prevent uneven data distribution that can overload specific shards. Effective sharding requires careful planning and a thorough understanding of your data patterns. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.